Hello legends. In this video, I want to run you through Templabs' new MCP App Store. So Templabs is kind of like Lovable or Google Firebase Studio or Bolt.new in that you can just plain text prompt it in English and it will create an entire app for you, so the front end and the back end. And they just released their MCP App Store, which means you get a native integration to tools like Stripe, OpenAI, Firecrawl. They got Elevenlabs, a bunch of different other ones. There's currently 40 of these available, but they also just launched the App Store like 5-10 hours ago today. So I would assume that within the next couple of weeks and months, this is going to grow and you're going to be able to use all of your popular tools directly within the App Store. And you can access the App Store over here. So you can see a list of all the current ones that they have available. So Anthropic's very popular, BigCommerce, Cal.com for scheduling and booking, Close for inside sales and outreach. You have Elevenlabs, Firecrawl, Freshdesk for customer support ticketing, Klaviyo for email, Mailgun for email as well, Make.com integration, Meta. You have literally a bunch of really useful MCPs that you can use where you literally just click install, it'll ask you for an API key, you give the API key, and then you have access to every single possible API call that tool has to offer. And then when you're building your app, you're literally just plain text prompting, and then you're like, hey, I've got the Perplexity tool, use the Perplexity web search to do X, Y, and Z for me. And it does the API call, processes the response, and it displays it in your app super, super conveniently. So I actually came across this. I want to give a shout out to Marcin AI. He came across this update on his Twitter, and then I think he just posted this video showing how to integrate with different MCPs and how easy it is to just code up an app from scratch. So in general, it's pretty easy to use these tools because they're like self-service concierge coding. But what the value is when you're actually using something like Anthropic, they've got like possibly 10 different API calls that you can use. And the AI, doesn't matter how good it is, it might get the wrong API call that it needs to make, or it might have the wrong body of the API call. So it's not perfect. But when you have the MCP, it's literally a structured set of instructions that is always maintained by the provider, and it never gets anything wrong. Like you cannot get these API calls wrong whenever anything changes. You don't have to maintain it. It's all done for you. So an MCP App Store, I think, it's kind of like makes sense that this is what would come out, but it's also very cool that it came out anyway. So in this video, we'll be building out an excuse generator app. Where's this A? Now, I built one of these out recently with Lovable and NAN, and yeah, it was pretty cool, right? It's a bit of a random app to build. There's not real much value in this, but I'm going to spice it up by using different MCPs. I'm going to be using the OpenAI MCP for the brain, so it can actually generate excuses. The Perplexity API, so the Perplexity MCP, to do web search for like real life events. So you put in the excuse and it would search the web to try and get you out of trouble by generating an excuse that actually has real life events in it, which I think is pretty crazy. We'll integrate Stripe MCP for payment. And when you're using Stripe, if you know how to use the Stripe API, it's not just you have to use the API call within the app itself, but you have to go into your Stripe account, create a new product, create a pricing, set all that up, and then kind of go back into the API and kind of link up the product together. So when you're using this MCP from Tempo, it automatically creates the product for you by itself because part of this MCP package is the API to create products and prices for you as well. So it's literally self-service. And then the final thing we're going to be doing, which I actually just thought of just before, was I want to be using the Elevenlabs MCP to speak the excuse to us. So we're going to be, giving some reason for an excuse we want. The OpenAI will generate the excuse. Perplexity is going to try and make that relevant to, make it believable to some extent using web search events. People can pay for it. After 3 excuses, you have to pay. And then you're going to be able to use Elevenlabs MCP to just listen to it in case you want to hear how it sounds out loud. So when you go to Templabs and you log in, you get 5 free prompts. So you can actually like build an app as long as it's under 5 prompts. And I think it's like 5 free per day and then 30 for the month or whatever it is. But I've actually upgraded my account. You pay $30 and you get 150 prompts. So that's just a bit about pricing. But let's go create a new project. So generate an app from scratch, and I'm just going to prompt it up. So we have build me an excuse generator app. I need a text input box to supply a reason. Then I want a text output box where the excuse is going to be displayed. So it's very basic. I'm going to hit next. I've been playing around with this for a little while. It takes a little bit to kind of get working. So it's pretty quick and very responsive in general, but to actually run through this entire process the very first time and whenever you have to make updates, it probably takes like a couple of minutes. So I want to be stopping and starting this video just to kind of speed through things. So while we're still waiting for everything to be set up for the very first time, let me just run you through some of these different options over here. So this little house button is the App Store. And in order for us to actually install any apps, we first have to install Supabase. So you have to create a Supabase account, get your API key from Supabase, and then plug it into here. And then all the MCP backend is actually hosted on Supabase. And it's so easy to use, even if you're not a coder, you haven't coded before, You don't have to do anything. You don't have to lift a finger for this. I mean, aside from just getting the API keys and plugging them in and clicking a mouse. So let's go to connect Supabase. All right, done. It's going to try and authorize a bunch of different things. I'm just going to go and authorize Tempo Labs, and it's going to automatically plug into my Supabase and get everything working in the backend by itself. No other settings from me. I don't have to go into there, create any tables. Everything is done. So now we've got the project is select. Let me just select the project actually. So this one over here, connect Bart project 2, and everything is working. Okay, and I'm not paying for Supabase right now. I'm just using a free version of it. Now I'm going to go across to this App Store, and now I can actually browse different apps. So I'm going to be scrolling through, and what I want to do is, what do we have on our list? So we want OpenAI, Perplexity, Stripe, and Elevenlabs. So let's find it here. So we have Elevenlabs. I'm going to click install. Okay, we need the API key. So in Elevenlabs, I'm going to go create an API key. Let's call this something random. Click create, copy to clipboard, close this. Now back here, let's click this and go connect. Awesome. So that was done there. Okay, cool. Now the next thing that I want is, okay, Perplexity. Let's get this as well. So let's hit install. All right, I've already got an API key ready for Perplexity. So I'm just going to copy this. All right, and let's paste it into here and hit connect. Awesome. So that's done as well. Then we need OpenAI. So let's click install here. And let's go create new secret key. Call this test, create secret key. Copy that, hit done. And now let's paste it into here and hit connect. This is so fun. It's actually so fun, so easy. We don't have to code up anything for these API calls. And now what do we have currently plugged in? So installed OpenAI, Perplexity, Elevenlabs, literally that easy. That's how fast it was. And now let's also get, let me just see if I can just search this from the top. Stripe. Okay, let's install Stripe as well. All right, I'm gonna paste my key into here and I'm gonna hit connect. I just kept my Stripe private because I don't want you guys to see what's going on in my account. Awesome, so now we have 4 different apps installed. So we have Stripe, OpenAI, Perplexity, and Elevenlabs. And that's all the MCPs that we needed, OpenAI, Perplexity, Stripe, and Elevenlabs. All right, so back in our main view, I just hit this little icon over here, which opens up this chat window. We've got the app, but it's actually just completely blank. It's just a white page. So I'm just gonna prompt up here. So I'm just going to choose Gemini and Claude. That's what I find is a little bit better for coding using Tempo. And I'm just going to start really, really easy actually. Let's just say code me an excuse generator app. So I should be making some edits to these files in the back end. All right, wicked. So now we have the actual app. It looks like it's kind of got something on there. And there we go. So excuse generator, need a quick excuse. We've got you covered. Click the button to generate an excuse. So right now it's not actually using any of the MCP. And I think in the previous chat window, it was just taking really, really long to load up. So I just refreshed the page and it kind of cleared the chat window. So let me go into here, the history. Do we have a history? Yeah, okay, so that's not really, there's no actual history here once you refresh the page for some reason. But yeah, it said that it has predefined excuses, and now I'm gonna start using the MCP. So for this next prompt, I'm gonna be saying, now I wanna update this app so it actually has a text input box for the user to input a reason, like what they need an excuse generated for. Then I want you to use the OpenAI MCP to generate the excuse. And then also create the prompt for the OpenAI to be very professional. So it must sound very professional, and it must always use the word blue in the output reason. So now we're actually able to say, yep, use the OpenAI MCP and set the prompt for the model that we're going to be communicating with. So let me just zoom out of here and hit enter. Wicked, so I made the edits. It's just reloading the project right now. But I went through, it updated the code base. It also hit the Supabase API in order to introduce I think the actual function, so for the MCP to work, it basically uses Supabase to either hold the functions or to kind of like run the MCP server or something like that. I'm not fully sure. That's why you have to plug in your Supabase to actually work. So it's hitting that right now. It's editing some of the code, changing some of the functionality. It's got a pretty nice kind of conversational UI over here. So it's created the Supabase edge function. Yep, cool, to handle the OpenAI MCP call. It deployed it in Supabase. It did a bunch of different things. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the project to reload, and then we're going to be able to check it out and see the excuse generated. And we're going to be looking that it has the word blue in it. That's the main thing we want to see, that the actual prompt is working with the MCP server just by literally prompting it like this. Like this is 5 lines of text, very, very easy. All right, so once again, I just had to refresh this entire page. So it kind of cleared the chat history, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I think that this app is probably just experiencing a lot of users, and that's why it's just taking a bit to load. But yeah, I find refreshing the entire web page would just kind of push the changes across a lot faster. So I'm going to go across to this tab where we have the actual app on display mode. And I'm going to enter the situation here. I'm just going to say late for work. And it looks like I've got 2 different buttons. So one is like a random excuse, like a lucky dip. And this must be for the actual OpenAI MCP. So What do we have over here? I apologize for being late to work today. Unfortunately, I was delayed due to an unforeseen blue traffic jam. So this is professional, and it has the word blue, which is the exact prompt that we told Tempo to actually code into our MCP, OpenAI MCP. So this is really, really cool. That was so easy as well. So now my next step is to actually prompt up to use the Perplexity MCP to do some web searching for us. So now my next prompt is, okay, so when I press the actual button, before it goes to the OpenAI MCP, I first want to hit the Perplexity MCP to try and search some local news events in Melbourne. The purpose is that we search up the news event, we try and get some kind of situation that actually happened. So when we're generating our excuse, we then push it across to OpenAI to like try and make it sound a bit more realistic, a bit more believable. And I have an example here. I'm late to work because of a car crash on a highway where the Perplexity API found a car crash article. So hopefully that makes sense. It's kind of a bit confusing to me as the person that wrote it, but yeah, hopefully we're able to search the Perplexity API before we actually hit this button. That's the main thing. Like, when we hit this button, we have our reason, we hit the button, it goes to Perplexity first, it gets like some kind of local news events, and then it pushes it to the OpenAI MCP, and then it generates the response and gives it back to us over here. So we'll give it a couple minutes, see how it goes. We'll probably have to refresh the page as well. All right, and now looking at the response. So what happened here, I'll implement the first part of this feature to enhance the excuse generator with Melbourne news events. So awesome. Let's update the actual excuse generator component, and let's get a summary of what happened. So we created a new Supabase edge function that fetches current news events in Melbourne using the Perplexity API. We then deployed the actual edge function so it works. We modified the excuse generator component to first get the Melbourne news event and then to plug it into the, where is it here, to accept the news event context and incorporate it into the excuse generation prompt. So basically it created the MCP call that it needed. It turned it on. It then updated the function when we clicked the button to first go to Perplexity API, and then ultimately to push that Perplexity news search into the OpenAI MCP as part of the prompt when it's generating the excuse. Okay, so I just refreshed this. Looks like it's ready to go. So back in our demo screen, let's type in late for work. Let's hit send and let's see what we get back. All right, and there we go. So what's happening here? I apologize for being late to work today. Unfortunately, I encountered an unexpected issue with public transport that caused a delay. The bus I was waiting for experienced a mechanical problem, which resulted in me arriving later than anticipated. Does it have the word blue in here as well? In light of this blue situation. So the original prompt still holds true. It's professionally written. It has the word blue. And yeah, it used the public transportation excuse, which I assume is from the Perplexity API. Like maybe we can just say, hey, include the citation of this as well. But I think for now, it's pretty cool. So far we're using the Perplexity MCP for a news event, the OpenAI MCP for generating the actual excuse. And actually to kind of speed things through here, I'm going to skip over the Stripe MCP for now. I'm just going to go to Elevenlabs MCP because I want to like be able to hear that back out loud. All right, so the final prompt I'm going to be sending is awesome. And now for the final part, I want to add a button where the user can click where the button says say out loud. And this triggers the Elevenlabs MCP to read the generated excuse back to us. So let's hit send and yeah, see what we get back. So far, so good. I mean, it's so easy to work with the MCP when all you have to do is say, use the MCP to do this thing. Here's the prompt, here's the area. No technical coding from us so far. We didn't have to do any like debugging or anything, which I think is actually very interesting considering we're using the MCP. And I actually think it's because we're using the MCP that we're not having so many API issues. Because the MCP, as part of the process, it actually first gets a documentation of all the API calls that are possible through that MCP. And then the actual, then you actually have what the API call, like how to structure it, what it looks like. So it's always up to date. It always has the correct, the body, the same, like the right parameters, the right way to actually authenticate with the API key. So I think the MCP marketplace is the way to go. Like so far, there's absolutely no issues with this. And if Elevenlabs is 3 out of 3, then I think this entire thing gets a green tick, and this app's going to go probably pretty crazy. And I think a lot of the other apps like Lovable or Google Firebase Studio would just follow suit and also introduce their own MCP marketplaces. So yeah, let's get back to this. So what do we have here? Okay, we added a button that says say out loud to the excuse generator. We added the Supabase functions. What's the summary here? Yeah, we created the Supabase edge function. So now, as we know, whenever you create an MCP call, it goes to Supabase, it creates the edge function. It then deploys the actual edge function so that you can actually use the MCP call. We added a button that says say out loud, and that should send it across to Elevenlabs, and then basically speak it back to us. Okay, so that's awesome. I'm just going to refresh the page. Done. Seems to be ready to go. Let's go back into our demo environment and type in late for work. Let's see what generates this time. Most likely the same thing, I assume. Public transport issues. Okay, so looks like it's a slightly different reason this time. So sorry for being late. I experienced a problem with my car that required immediate attention. I had to wait for roadside assistance. So I'm not sure, maybe it actually got the Perplexity information, but decided not to use it. And now we have this button, so say out loud. Let's give it a crack. Okay, so a cool thing is, I've just clicked the say out loud button and then got an error saying failed to generate speech, please try again. And I opened up the console, so I right clicked and I went to console. And it looks like over here, news events. Currently, there are several news events reported in Melbourne. Here's a few of the recent ones. So in fact, it did actually use the Perplexity API to generate this response. And what is it, like earthquakes, horror crash, grass fire. So I think these might not be absolutely current, but yeah, it did use the Perplexity API. And now, since we failed to generate the speech, I think this is what the function was, say out loud. So I'm just going to copy this, all that, go across to tempo. I'm going to paste that issue in straight from the console exactly as it was. And I'm going to go Gemini plus 3.7, hit send, and then hopefully it can resolve the issue for us. So we'll see, this is the first time we're running into some issue for debugging. We'll see how good it is at debugging as well. All right, guys, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get it to work. For this app, whenever I click the say out loud button, it always seems to just run into some error. And I went through like 10 prompts to try and get it fixed. So like just 10 times iterating back in a circle, and I wasn't able to solve the problem. I ended up starting again and creating a different app. So now I just had my excuse, late for work. There seems to be an incorrect error code over here, but we still have the excuse. I couldn't come up with an excuse because my blue pencil ran out of ink. Okay, so let's just see what happens.
I couldn't come up with an excuse because my blue pencil ran out of ink.
And there you go. This is the exact same setup as before. So we're just using like a differently created app, but this is using the Elevenlabs MCP to read out the excuse. And that is actually pretty awesome.
I couldn't come up with an excuse because my blue pencil ran out of ink.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm super excited about the MCP App Store and in general for like different AI coding tools to start using this kind of App Store feature. So yeah, if you use Tempo, hope you enjoy and good luck. See ya.